Hello everyone, I'm Kim Carlisle and you're looking at the entrance into the Heisey show at the GMP Union Hall, 350 North Hudson Avenue. And the show starts today, Friday, from 12 to 6 o'clock and Saturday from 10 to 2 o'clock. Admission to the show is free here in Newark, Ohio at the GMP Union Hall at the Heisey show. So I'm going to give you a quick little preview of the show here coming up. We'll give you a pan here. We'll try to keep out of Prairie's booth. She's still setting up, but we're going to take you through our booth and we're going to give you a little preview of the glass we brought this year. If you see anything at all you're interested in, you can call, text, or email. Most likely you need to either call me or call Sarah when you get this video if you do see anything that you're interested in. The show will be open, so you're going to have a lot of patience. We may not hear the phone ring. You can send us a text and we will respond to that text just as quickly as possible. So we're going to go right down through the front here. See anything at all you're interested in, just let us know. We have a good assortment of little small items this year. Favor vases, nut cups, lots of cordials, lots of different colored pieces. There, a little piece of locket on a chain. It's going to be a great show. Of course, admission is free. We have a table set up. It's got free glass on it. So if you come in here and you can't find anything you want to buy, we got a table out in the hallway. It's going to be completely full of glass all the time that the show is open. If you just take anything off that table you want, and you can take it home for nothing. Nice little muddler there. Vaseline creamer and sugar. Carter inkwell. All kind of perfumes. This is our front table in case you see anything on this front table you're interested in. There's Dawn, all kind of cruets. We have a lot of alexandrite, some rare goblets. So here's going to be our first table. So if you see anything you're interested in on this table, just give us a call, text, or email. We'll be right here to get it, hopefully as soon as possible. Show does open tomorrow, Friday at 12 o'clock, and it runs till 6 o'clock. This is just a little preview. We're not going to show you all the pieces at the dead camera. We're just going to pan through what we've got. See anything at all you're interested in, just let us know. That moongleam vase, that emerald vase back there in the back, it is a pineapple and fan 12-inch vase. That's a hard one to find. And if you look at the pineapples on the feet, there are no pineapples. This is that unusual one you see. There you can see the pineapples that have the little bitty points on them. And the one up there doesn't at all. A little bit unusual to find that. We have a vast array of animals with us this time. We do carry a black light with us at all times, so if you do see an animal you want, we can put it under the black light, and we can guarantee you that it's going to fluoresce under the black light, or it's not going to fluoresce under the black light, and then you can add it to your collection. A nice little Heisey mirrored sign. More animals. This is the end of the second table. We're going to start the third table. We do not have items packed in here this year by color. That is, we don't have all the alexandrite or all the Sahara in one spot. We've got it scattered throughout the show. That way, if you're interested in alexandrite and you're standing in front of the whole table blocking it, some people can go to another table and they can find just as much alexandrite there for sale as they can anyplace else in the booth. Nice horn of plenties in Sahara and with Calcutta cutting. You don't see those very often at all. Have a lot of cuts, deep plates, acid etchings. Lots of things this year in moon glow cutting. Have some punch bowls. A rare pair of candle holders, Dolphin number 110s in amber. Coming up on the fourth table down that first row. And if you see something and you're not sure what it is, you're going to basically have to tell us what table it is and describe it to the best of your ability so we can find that piece and we can get a price for you. Anything you buy we can take it home, and we can even add it to one of your existing boxes, or we can start you a box at home. You can watch our other videos, which every Thursday we have a video called Half Price Thursday, where we pull things right out of the shop, put them on a table, and we sell them for half price. That's every Thursday morning at 8 o'clock we have that video. Nice pieces of Ipswich in color. We have colonial items, custard, moongleam. I think we're going to have all of the production colors here. Might have a few experimental type colors with us. There's a rum pot in cobalt blue. That's kind of a nice item. And here's some pieces we just got. Have little birds cut on them. These come out of a collection of glass we bought that supposedly everything was cut by Max Seidel. These are on Wabash stems. Nice little bird cut pieces, soda glasses. We're not going to guarantee that Max Seidel cut them, but they did come out of that collection. Very rare item there. That's an opal beaded panel and sunburst punch bowl. A couple of 8-pound candy jars and recessed panel. Dinner plates in Sahara, square. Those are always nice to find. Have a wide selection of tangerine with us this year. Duquesne, Spanish. There's a mailbox. A lot of people are looking for a mailbox. It actually says the word mail on it. It has a slot in the back where you could put that on your porch and spin around on a little holder, and they could drop the mail in the slot and it would go back to normal. Alexandrite candy dish. Here's a bunch of Moonglow cut stems on Oxford. These also came from that place that had all the Max Seidel, and Max Seidel cut a lot of things with either Moonglow on it or a Moonglow variant cutting on it. Here we're on the back table now and have the pieces of Greek key. Some nice pieces. Have a couple different sizes of puff box, cheese and cracker. Have a hotel ice tub. And up at the top we go with more Alexandrite, Dawn, Cobalt, Spanish cocktail, Hawthorne. Hairpin basket with a very nice cutting on it. Crushed fruit jar with a mushroom lid on top of it. There's a bitters bottle with fox chase on it. You don't see that every day. Here's a Fred Harvey pitcher and glasses. Have a pretty nice selection of orchidettes coming up. Of course, here's a little bit more Alexandrite, twist, moongleam. There's a Greek key punch bowl with a cupped up top. That's a little bit unusual. It's not common, but it's not rare either. Pieces of orchidettes. Dinner plates. There's a footed decanter. Top shelf again. There's Nimrod decanter. Dolphin 110 candle holders in different colors. High-low vase. A Donna jug and moongleam. Diamond optic. That's not an easy piece to find. A little bit more orchid to round out this table here. A little bit more Alexandrite. Like I say, we've tried to spread out the colors all over the booth so someone can't come in and say, I'll just take all this Alexandrite and you're left high and dry. You're going to have to look for it this year. Other dealers in the show, we've got Billy McKelvey, we've got Joy and Diane Cogdell, and we have Michael Mayer and Prairie Bora. So the show is going to be full this year. Everybody that comes out, I'm sure they're going to find one or more items that they just really need to fill in that little niche in their collection. Another punch bowl, Prince of Wales plumes. There was a hard to find covered crushed fruit jar. More Moonglow come from that Max Seidel group of items that we bought. Banded flute. Here's some rosettes coming up. Dinner plates. Those aren't easy to find. Plantation rolled mayonnaise with rose etching on it. And we get on top and we got more colors. We try to put the colors up high so you can see them when you walk through the booth. Ipswich, Old Sandwich, Empress. Different decanters back there. In Christos, Flamingo, Sahara, Moongleam, and then a Flamingo one with a beautiful sterling silver overlay on it. There's an Old Sandwich basket. People think it's a whimsy. It is not. It's actually a production item, but it is pretty hard to find. Horn of Plenty vase. Those aren't easy to find in Moongleam. Have a few pieces of Putney and Diamond Point. Lock it on a chain. Sunburst, pillows, Putney and Diamond Point again. Have several pieces of marigold this year with us. Some of them are a little crazed, some of them are Nadal. Here we have different sizes of candy jars. Puritan 5 pound, Puritan 3 pound. They did not make the Puritan 8 pound, no matter what some people say. The book calls them a 5 pound, even though they're as big as the recessed panel candy jar in the 8 pound, they're just a 5 pound candy jar. A little bit of zircon. There's a nice helmet basket. Those are always nice to find. More colors, more marigold. There's a 4209 Flamingo diamond optic vase. Nice cocktail shaker or cocktail mixer and Moongleam. I think it's called Steeplechase. Carcassonne flagon. There's always a popular pattern. Twist and Flamingo. That's a footed hotel creamer and sugar. Limelight. There's a rose ice cream tray in old rose color. Might as well call it Flamingo. That's what it looks like. Fred Harvey oval comport, Benson and Hedges tobacco jar and Moongleam, Hawthorne banded picket basket, more cobalt blue, Lariat, candle lux. Those are called, that's a Daniel's tumble up jug. It's made to put by your nightstand at night. You can carry the water in it. It's got a glass you can pour the water in when you get thirsty at night. Must have been a long time ago before people had indoor plumbing. Anyway, there's an oil lamp stand. There's some unusual pieces. They are tall or short sailboat etch on navy with cobalt blue feet. Those are very unusual. Tobacco jar and custard, that's also a good piece. Water lamp. Now we're going to finish up going through the middle tables. Got some nice pieces. Octagon vase in Alexandrite, Ipswich cocktail shaker in Sahara, a couple cobalt cocktail shakers, one on the left in Flamingo, the other one in Sahara. Nice cutting on them. A number 1000 marmalade. There's a Flamingo basket with a gorgeous, looks like a Tuthill cutting on it. It's not, but it's similar to their grapes and leaves. Here's another Max Seidel item that come out of that collection. It's got a couple birds on a plate. There are hurricane lamps with fox chase. You don't see those every day. And here's a tall vase. Plaid vase. It's 28.5 inches tall, and it's in Vaseline opalescent. You don't see that every day that you go out looking for glass at the flea markets, but every once in a while you're going to find one. Rococo, more Alexandrite, straw jar. Electric portable lamps are always popular. There's one with a very elaborate cutting on it. It's a Heisey shade. It is not a Heisey cutting on it. Now we'll go into the next table in this middle section. More Alexandrite, courtship goblets, have all kind of colors on top. Moongleam, cobalt, limelight, flamingo, Sahara, hawthorn. There's a 1201 Laverne floral bowl and Vaseline. That's always a nice piece. There's a popcorn bowl. That's the only popcorn bowl that Heisey made. Other than there's been one whimsy one found in Ipswich. Someone else says they got a popcorn bowl. It's not an Ipswich or not an old sandwich. It's probably a salad bowl they're trying to sell you as a popcorn bowl to get more money out of it. Warwick Horn aplenty. There's a Lodestar covered jar. Some people think that's a cocktail shaker. It is not. Heisey called that a jar, and it's got like a Venus type cutting on it. In Dawn. Plantation Hurricane candle blocks. Pineapple and fan in emerald green. Here's an unusual piece. It's a beaded panel and sunburst punch bowl and stand in Ivorina Verde, or some people call it custard glass. You don't see that every day. Some nice pieces of cobalt blue, tall aristocrat candy jar. And right at the top of that candy jar, see that little ball right on top of that finial? If that little ball is missing, it means it's been broken and someone has ground that off. Don't get fooled and buy one of those without that ball on top. Someone tells you it was made that way. It was not made that way. Beer mugs are always popular. We have several of those in several different colors. Candelabras, more Dawn, a Tally-Ho bitters bottle, kind of an unusual shape. Here's another Tally-Ho's bitter bottle and even a more unusual shape. Harvey Amber tumbler. I think this is called a California vase here. Looks like a colonial pitcher with a great big flared top on it. It is marked on the inside. There's some minuet dinner plates. Elephant handle mug. There's a Revere 4-light candle holder. Supposedly, the book says those were made in Sahara. I'll give you an arm and a leg and my firstborn child. If you can find one of those, I'll trade you. Another electric portable lamp. That one does have a Heisey cut shade on it. Gothic candle holders, oval candle holders, Alexandrite candlesticks. I believe the etching on that candy jar right there, that aristocrat, and say it's got a little ball right on top of it. Like I said before, if that ball's gone on top of it, it's been damaged. It's got, I think it's Nosegay is the name of the etching on there. Another bitters bottle and Tally-Ho. Another hurricane lamp and plantation. Oh, there's a pair of them in plantation with a cutting on them. Here a floating garden, Putney and Diamond Point cake stand, cobalt blue pieces, baskets. There's a lamp another company has bought off of Heisey, the parts, and they put it together and put their shade on top of it. Still a nice lamp. Heisey did sell a lot of blanks to other companies. Those other companies, they enhance the glass by putting their own cuttings or etchings on them or silver overlay. Then they would sometimes take off the Heisey mark and they'd put their mark on it. So you'd think it would come from that company. Well, that company did buy it, add value to it, and then they sold it under their label. Alexandrite again, twist comport. There's a nice vase there with a pretty little cutting on it, wide flat panel. Here's some more pieces of orchid. We've broken up all the patterns this year too. We haven't put all the patterns together. We've scattered them throughout the booth. There's some more Alexandrite. Lodestar candle holder. There's a thumbprint and panel flared vase. The straight ones are fairly common. The flared ones are a little more difficult to find. There's a small Prince of Wales Plumes punch bowl. It actually has a peg that goes down into that base. Ipswich creamer and sugar and flamingo. Groove and slash tobacco jar. Here's a vase thumbprint and panel. There's a straight variety. We'll show you the There's a flared variety. The flared variety is harder to find than the straight variety. There's a pair of Dolphin 110 candle holders in cobalt blue. Those are hard to find. I'm going to show you a couple more Aristocrat candy jars. And again, I'm going to point out that little ball right on the top of the finial. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If that little ball is missing, somebody's played with it. Alexandrite stemware. Getting around here, little bright lights. There's some more mugs, Moongleam mugs, old sandwich. There's a nice decanter with a cutting on it, and it looks like it's got 6. I'm going to guess these are probably wines or sherries that have the same cutting on it, all match. There's a raindrop water pitcher, Coors water pitcher, Dolphin 110 candle holders and Flamingo, old sandwich pitcher, no ice slip. There's a Heisey headlight lens. Here's some more orchid etch. Some more odds and ends, Putney and Diamond Point, pillows, punch bowl. There's some Fred RV plates. Right up here on top, there's Dolphin 110. We have Dolphin 110s in most of the colors here with us this time. There's a Moongleam pair of cherub candle holders and frosted. There's a beautiful Coronation basket, also come out of that Max Seidel group of glass we bought. However, this one has damage right there at the handle. It's still a very beautiful basket. The cutting on it looks a little bit like Florentine, which was one of Heisey's more popular and expensive cuttings. It's not Florentine, but it's a variant of Florentine. Anyway, it does have damage on it. There's a helmet basket with Windsor cutting. There's a nice bonnet basket with a nice waterfowl or a water bird or a stork or something cut on it. Ipswich candle vases with the cobalt blue inserts. You can also get those crystal inserts, and they're just as legit as the one with the cobalt. Old sandwich tobacco jar, hawthorn pieces. I have some more pieces of limelight. And then we're rounding out that last table. Have a charter oak, water lamp and moongleam, a few swung vases, a pair of Alexandrite 2-light candelabra. Let me see, I want to say Vaseline, but it's not. It's actually bakeware. There's a pie plate and a plate in front of it and bakeware. Here's one of those novelty pieces. It is signed with a diamond H on the back side of it, milk glass novelty, as well as a number. There's a few pieces of Vaseline. Tangerine in a twist plate. That's not a very common piece to find. Beaded swag cruet, old sandwich candle holders and Flamingo. And we're going to round out with some very unusual pieces of canary. We have some wing scroll, and we have some wing scroll with opalescent edge. And the last thing we're going to show you is Aristocrat number 15 candle holders with a magnificent cutting from the top all the way to the bottom, and the cutting has been entirely polished out. So we hope you can come out here and join us at the show at the GMP Union Hall at 350 North Hudson Avenue this weekend, Friday from 12 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 2. If you can't come out to the show, give me a call. Let me know the location where you saw something here in our booth, and we'll try to pull it off the table for you. So if we don't hear from you soon, we hope we'll see you next Thursday at 8 o'clock. Every week we have a video. It's called Half Price Thursday. It's where we go into the shop or into storage, pull items out of that shop, put them on a table. We sell everything for just 1/2 the prices on it. And that happens each and every week. So thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon.